The document you are trying to access is classified under Level 3 clearance. Enter researcher code to continue. Enter researcher code. Welcome, Researcher Holowick.
SCP-9277, the Greenline Event. Object Class, Euclid. Document Clearance Class, 3. Special Containment Procedures. A 2.4 kilometer perimeter surrounding the affected region of Eagle Creek Park, Indianapolis, has been designated Provisional Site 9227. Civilian access is restricted under the cover story of long-term ecological restoration and hazardous soil instability. Foundation personnel are to maintain continuous LiDAR mapping of the region from an aerial view, motion-triggered visual and thermal sensors along all known trailheads, weekly topographic scans, and constant access to radio for on-site MTF Theta 9 trailblazers. Any individual who enters SCP-9277 are to be immediately intercepted and evaluated for exposure. If exposure has occurred, Class B amnestics may be administered. This procedure is for unauthorized personnel who enter the region. Under no circumstances are personnel to follow any unmapped trail, newly appeared footpath, or visible green line that is in any form luminescent without markers. Personnel are to remain in pairs when within the area of Provisional Site 9277. Description: SCP-9277 refers to a located spatial-temporal anomaly occurring within a forested section of Eagle Creek Park. The anomaly manifests as a phenomenon called the Greenline Event. The Greenline Event is characterized by emergent pathways. Unmapped trails spontaneously appear. These are typically marked by a faint, luminescent line along the ground or tree roots. These pathways do not correspond to any known park structure or existing path. The anomalous pathways are constantly shifting positions, unless a person or animal is within a 10-foot radius of the starting point or is actively following 9277's path. The paths generally reach far beyond the physical boundaries of the park when followed, and exhibit anomalous patterning, generally looping or branching outside of the park's actual size. Temporal distortion.
Data expunged by the order of the O5 Council.
The observer. People who have entered 9277's pathways report a tall, indistinct figure at the far end of the path. This figure is estimated to be 2.2 to 2.5 meters in height, and is primarily seen from the edge of the spotter's vision. Described features include long limbs, described to be beyond human proportions, and a faint green glow outlining its silhouette. No recorded attempts of direct approach have been successful. Witnesses state the entity vanishes when observed for more than 4 to 5 seconds. This entity, designated 9277-A, is said to be a guardian or lure. Its behavior is not easily described, as it changes for each encounter. A common pattern is pointing at the end of the trail, as if it is guiding someone towards the end of the path. Spatial echoes. Audio recordings capture many strange anomalous effects, including repeated phrases spoken from the trees and no apparent source, footsteps occurring in duplicate with the recent steps from the listener, bird calls from species not native to Indiana, and low-frequency hums not matching any known machine or animal. These sounds often precede the appearance of a Greenline path or 9277-A.
Discovery: SCP-9277 came to the attention of the Foundation after a series of missing hiker reports between 2019 and 2023. Park rangers noticed that search teams had somehow reached their starting point, even without ever changing direction. A recovered phone from a missing hiker contained a final video taken by Katrina Masons, 23. The footage ends abruptly with her stating, "It's showing me where to go. The green path is showing me where to go." No further evidence has been recovered.
Log 9277-3B-1, Exploration Log. Team, MTF Theta 9. Objective: follow a newly formed green line path for 50 meters, then return. Personnel: Lieutenant Marin as team lead, Agent Cross, Agent Hale, Agent Voss as comms.
Log data is classified to clearance level 4 and above. Solve for your luck, Researcher Horowitz.
Addendum 9277-1. Hypothesis. Current leading theories propose that 9277 is a naturally occurring spatial fold, a mimetic trail mapping organism, a localized dimensional overlap, or a guardian phenomenon tied to the park's geography or history. Addendum 9277-2. Containment Breach Incident Report. Incident date: 2024, November 18th. Location: Provisional Site 9277, Eagle Creek Park. Summary: partial expansion event leading to temporary loss of containment perimeter. At approximately 3:12, all perimeter sensors along the northwest quadrant registered simultaneous failure. Surveillance footage shows the forest canopy shifting in a wave-like pattern, followed by the sudden appearance of 3 new green line paths. These paths extended outward from what can only be assumed to be the anomaly's core. Within 90 seconds, 2 Foundation researchers on patrol were visually lost behind a newly manifested ridge. A 40-meter section of the perimeter fence was found folded inward as if pulled by an unseen force. A faint green glow was observed spreading outward on the forest floor. MTF Theta 9 deployed immediately. 319 SCP-9277-A was sighted standing directly outside perimeter fence for the first time on record. 321. All green line paths abruptly retracted, collapsing into the forest floor. 9277-A vanished. 322. Both missing researchers reappeared at the command trailer, disoriented and unable to describe what happened. Their boots were covered in soil not native to Indiana, containing plant matter from an unidentified, potentially anomalous biome.
End of document. Do you wish to proceed to the next file?